welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be doing a roasted vegetable ratatouille, and it's kind of a two-part process. We're going to roast the vegetables in the oven, then we're going to bring them up on the stovetop, and we're going to add a few more ingredients to it and make it a really delicious side dish that we're going to have with some pasta tonight. And then in another video I'm going to show you what we can do with those leftover ratatouille, and it's going to be awesome. So let's see how we make this. Roasted vegetable ratatouille is just a combination of garden vegetables, and since it is summer and the garden is producing, some of these things are out of my garden. We have one small eggplant, and it's probably about 2 cups of eggplant that I have just washed and chunked up, and then 2 medium-sized zucchinis that I've sliced, a large sweet Vidalia onion that I've cut into wedges, and then I have a half of a large, or about a cup of yellow bell pepper and red bell pepper, and a 8-ounce box of Crimini mushrooms, and I have just made sure that they were clean, and I've just left them whole. And what I have over here is some of my homegrown garlic. I'd say there's probably about 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic there, about a handful, I really didn't measure, of fresh basil that I pulled out of the garden this afternoon, and about a tablespoon of fresh chopped rosemary. And then we're also going to add later, we're going to add about a half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. We're going to put some salt and pepper and olive oil. And in order to get this started, I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. And we're just going to go ahead and put all of these vegetables and herbs together on this baking pan. Just break it all up really well. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. And some people enjoy putting tomatoes in their ratatouille as well. You can do that. Some nice sliced tomatoes. Last week I actually took some tomatoes that I needed to use, and I sliced them, I cut them in half, and I roasted them alongside some other vegetables, some sliced eggplant, etc. Okay. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put some salt and pepper on here. So you're going to want a salt and pepper to taste. I just don't think anything is completely dressed without a healthy dose of salt. Salt brings out the flavor in everything. Sorry, honey, keep getting in your way. And then we're going to put some black pepper over everything. I'd say 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon, or whatever tickles your fancy. If you like a ton of black pepper, then go for it. Just sprinkle the heck out of it. And then some good quality olive oil. I would say about 1/4 cup. That's really going to help your vegetables roast really well. And then you're going to get your hands in here, and you're going to make sure that they all get a nice coating of that olive oil. You want everything to become anointed, and initially this seems a little messy, and you can do this in a very large bowl if you like, and then you can just put it on the pan. I've lined my pan with aluminum foil, but you certainly don't have to do that. I like to do that because it's a little bit easier cleanup. Not much, to be honest with you. I'm still going to have to wash this pan. Oh, and everything likes to go everywhere. Okay, so rinse my hands. A little soap. And we have the oven preheated at 350 degrees. And we're going to pop this in there for 15 to 20 minutes until those veggies are nice and roasted. And then we're going to bring them out, and we're going to do the next step for our ratatouille. We are ready to take our ratatouille out of the oven. And this is just the vegetable part. It's not quite ratatouille yet. You know, is it soup yet? Not quite. Getting there. Now, some of my veggies got a little bit charred. That's okay. Char equals flavor.
It smells amazing.
And the vegetables, you will notice, are not like mushy, okay? And you don't want them to be mushy, because mushy veggies, not good. Okay, I'm just going to put them in my my pan here, and I have about 2 to 3 cups of my homemade tomato sauce that I did yesterday. Let me see. I'm just going to stick this over here. And I have that heating up, and I have a big bold spoon, and I'm just going to toss this in here. And I can smell all of those herbs. And it just looks wonderful. You want these to still feel like they're fresh vegetables. You don't want them to be cooked beyond recognition. And there's a pepper that went overboard. And this is my own version of ratatouille. Some French versions of ratatouille are very, very, they're very particular. They're arranged very a certain way in a circle or spiral. This is a very family style version of ratatouille. I'm going to take about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese, and that goes in here as well. And if you want to use less sauce, use less sauce. But this is absolutely delicious, I promise you. And it's done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a bowl and serve you some of this delicious ratatouille. And get a little bit of everything in there. The onion, the pepper, the eggplant, the zucchini. You can put olives in here and it's going to be beautiful. There's garlic and rosemary, mushrooms and basil and all of those spices that we put in there, pepper and salt and just the herbs. It's gorgeous. And I'm serving this alongside some easy, cheesy, grilled chicken rigatoni. And that's what we're calling dinner tonight. So, there you have it. A beautiful meal. Anybody would be happy to serve that meal to their family or a guest. So that is how you make really delicious, fresh garden vegetable ratatouille right in your own kitchen with very little work. Roasting it in the oven is the only way to go, in my opinion. I hope you try this, and I hope you love it. I'll be sure and post a recipe on my website. That's noreenkitchen.com. And I hope that you will rate and comment and subscribe if you liked what you saw. And until next time, I'll see ya.